Hello, I'm Alan Graham. I am one of the therapists at Cummins Marion Outpatient Office. Some of the things that we do is we look at our thoughts, feelings, and actions. They kind of be like these strings. And we start by untangling these. And so we might start with our thoughts, or one of the things we'll talk about is our thoughts. We look at the impact of our words. We work on learning to assess how true or helpful these thoughts are and replace them with more true or more helpful ones. We might also work with the person on feelings. We might look at what these feelings are telling us. We might look at how these feelings are trying to help us, and maybe even on developing ways to manage them. That might be another one of our strings. We also tend to work on actions. We look at how these are impacting us or others, and we especially look at how they impact our thoughts and our feelings. When we look at actions, a quote by Marianne Cantwell comes to mind, that weaknesses are just our strengths in the wrong environment. Kind of with this perspective, we can seek understanding of these past actions and how they were maybe helpful in the past. This can help us to create strategies to implement new actions that are healthier, less harmful, or simply more helpful. Through doing this, we can weave our thoughts, feelings, and actions into, a scarf, a blanket, a rug, or whatever's most helpful. Who we work with, kind of the main people that we work with, are the consumers. Sometimes people just need help untangling their thoughts, feelings, actions. They might rely on their friends or family to help them with this, but sometimes they need someone who's not involved in their life on a day-to-day basis, or someone who's studied a little more of how our brains or our bodies or relationships work. Sometimes we work with the consumer's friends or family. Humans are social in nature. And so it's extremely helpful for us to have our friends and family support us through these changes or through these journeys, and can help us to grow. We also work with life skills specialists. Changing our actions and habits, it can be hard. Sometimes people want extra help working on figuring out how to build and use their skills to better support their goals. We also commonly work with psychologists and team leads. Can be really helpful. When I collaborate with psychologists and team leads, I'm commonly asking if they see a way that I can better help someone or better help a consumer. Another group that we tend to work with often are med providers. It can be helpful for them to have an extra set of eyes and ears to see how their prescriptions or medications are affecting the consumer. Additionally, our physical and our mental sides of us and our symptoms can greatly impact each other. Personally, a lot of my job as an outpatient therapist is to work myself out of one. I hope that by the time my consumers graduate, they have the knowledge and skills to be able to be their own counselor and work through future challenges.